everyone, and welcome back to the English Learning Podcast, the place where we help you become confident, clear, and natural English speakers, step by step. I'm your host, Jason.
And I'm Julia. We're so happy to have you here with us today. Whether you're listening from your home, on the bus, or during a break, thank you for joining us.
Today's episode is a special one. We're going to talk about something very exciting, how I learned English in just 4 months.
That's right, 4 months. Now you might be thinking, is that even possible? Well, the truth is, yes, it is, but it takes the right mindset, strong motivation, and daily habits that actually work.
Exactly. In this episode, I'll be sharing my personal journey from struggling with basic words to finally being able to speak and understand English confidently. And Julia will jump in with tips and thoughts along the way to help you apply this to your own journey.
We'll break it all down for you, what worked, what didn't, and how you can do it too. And don't worry, this is not going to be full of complicated grammar. We'll keep it simple, clear, and super helpful.
So if you're just starting to learn English or you've been learning for a while but feel stuck, stay with us. We promise this will be full of real talk, real tips, and some good motivation to help you keep going.
Let's dive into the first part of the journey where it all started. Jason, take us back. What made you want to learn English in the first place?
All right, let's go back to the very beginning. Before I started learning English, I always felt like something was missing. I couldn't understand English movies. I was afraid to speak in public. And I missed many opportunities just because I didn't know the language.
Yeah, and I think many of our listeners can relate to that. That feeling of being left out or shy to speak up just because your English isn't strong yet.
Exactly. For me, the big turning point came when I missed a job opportunity. The company liked my experience, but the interview was in English, and I couldn't speak well at all. I felt so embarrassed. That day, I made a decision: I will learn English, no matter what.
Wow, that's powerful. So your reason was clear: you wanted to grow, connect, and open new doors.
Yes. I also wanted to talk to people from different countries, understand motivational videos, travel with confidence. And honestly, I wanted to feel proud of myself. English felt like a key, and I was tired of standing behind a locked door.
I love that image, the key and the locked door. It's true. English connects you to the world. It's not just about grammar or tests, it's about freedom, confidence, and communication.
Exactly. So for anyone listening, ask yourself why you want to learn English. Is it for school, work, travel, or just to feel more confident?
Because once you know your why, everything else becomes easier. Motivation gets stronger. You stop giving up so easily.
That's right. My why kept me going, even when things got hard. And trust me, it wasn't always smooth. But we'll get to that in a minute.
We sure will. But before we talk about the challenges, take a moment and ask yourself, why do I want to learn English? Think about it. Write it down. It could be the most important step you take today.
So, after I decided to learn English, I was super motivated. I thought, yes, I'm going to do this. But the beginning was really hard.
Oh yes, I've been there too. Everyone feels excited at first, then boom, you meet grammar, strange pronunciation, and 10 different meanings for one word.
Exactly. I remember I tried to say beach one day, and I pronounced it so wrong that my friends started laughing. I felt embarrassed and didn't want to speak again for a week.
That happens a lot. Mistakes are part of learning, but in the beginning they can make you feel small. And for many people, the fear of making mistakes becomes their biggest enemy.
Yes, fear was my first challenge. I was afraid to speak. I was afraid of being judged. I didn't even want to say hello to a stranger in English. And then there was vocabulary. I kept forgetting words. I would learn them today, and by tomorrow, gone.
That's totally normal. Your brain needs time. It's like planting seeds. You don't see the tree the next day. You have to water it daily.
Great point, Julia. Another thing? Listening. Oh my goodness. I watched movies and I couldn't understand anything. People spoke so fast. I felt like, will I ever get this?
It's overwhelming at first. And the worst part is, sometimes you compare yourself to others. Why is he better than me? Why does she speak so easily? But every learner has a different story and speed.
So true. I made that mistake comparing myself. But now I tell learners don't compare. Just improve a little each day. And back then, my biggest challenge was feeling like I wasn't good enough.
That's such an important thing to say, Jason. So many learners think they're bad at English, but they're not. They're just new to it, and new things take time.
Exactly. So to everyone listening, it's okay to struggle in the beginning. That's normal. You're not alone, and it doesn't mean you'll fail. It just means you're learning something new, and that's brave.
Beautifully said. The beginning is tough, but it doesn't stay that way. Once you get through those first few weeks, things really start to change.
And that's what we're going to talk about next, how I created a system that actually worked, and how I improved step by step, month by month. So, let's start with month 1. My main goal was simple surround myself with English every single day.
You mean total immersion, right?
Exactly. I changed my phone to English. I started listening to English podcasts every morning. I watched short YouTube videos, even if I didn't understand everything.
That's a smart move, because even if you don't catch every word, your brain starts getting used to the rhythm, the sound, the structure.
Right. And the second thing I worked on was my mindset. I stopped saying, I'm bad at English. I replaced that with, I'm learning. I'm getting better every day.
That's powerful. Words you tell yourself matter. Believing that you can learn is the first step.
And I kept a journal in English. Very simple. Just 2 to 3 sentences a day. For example, today I listened to a podcast. I learned 5 new words. That helped me feel progress. In the second month, I focused on vocabulary and listening. I made it a habit to learn 10 new words every day, but only useful words.
What do you mean by useful words?
Words I actually use in daily life, like go, need, want, buy, talk, important. Not rare or academic words I'd never use in conversation.
Smart. And how did you remember them?
I used flashcards and short sentences. For example, I need water. I want to go. Repeating those small sentences helped me more than long grammar lessons.
And for listening?
Podcasts again. But this time, I repeated what I heard. I paused after each sentence and said it aloud. It felt silly, but it trained my ears and my mouth at the same time. In month 3, I finally started speaking a lot. I found language exchange apps where I could chat with English speakers. I didn't care about mistakes. I just wanted to speak.
Yes, speaking is where real growth happens. How did you build confidence?
I prepared simple answers to common questions. What's your name? Where are you from? What do you like to do? Then I practiced those answers again and again until they felt natural.
That's a great technique. It's like having a toolbox ready when someone talks to you.
Exactly. I also spoke to myself. In the mirror, during walks, just talking in English. That built a rhythm. It felt more real. By month 4, I focused on reviewing what I had learned and turning it into real conversations. I wasn't chasing more words, I was using the ones I already knew.
That's a key point. Many learners think they need more and more new words, but actually, using what you know is more powerful.
Absolutely. I had short conversations with English speakers online, I joined discussion groups, and I even recorded myself talking for 2 minutes every day.
Wow, that's commitment. Did you notice a big difference?
Yes, I could understand more, speak more fluently, and I didn't freeze when someone talked to me in English. I still made mistakes, but I felt free to express myself.
That's the goal, not perfection, but communication.
Exactly. And that month gave me the most confidence. I felt like, yes, I can speak English now.
Jason, you made great progress in just 4 months, but let's be honest, it didn't happen by accident. You built some strong habits, right?
Oh, absolutely. Daily habits were the real secret. Without them, I don't think I would have improved that fast. Let me share a few that really worked for me.
Please do. Our listeners are probably wondering, what did he do every day that made such a big difference?
The first habit was listening to English every single morning, even before breakfast. I played short English podcasts or YouTube videos while brushing my teeth or making coffee. It became part of my routine.
That's smart. It's like waking your brain up in English mode first thing in the day.
Exactly. And it didn't have to be long, even just 10 minutes of input helped. The key was doing it every day.
Consistency over intensity. Got it. What else?
I also had a word of the day habit. Every day I picked one new word and used it at least 3 times in writing, in speaking, or just thinking with it.
I love that. 1 word a day sounds small, but if you really use it, it sticks.
It really worked. Another habit? Speaking to myself. I know it sounds weird, but I used to describe what I was doing. Now I'm walking to the market. I need to buy milk. Oh, I forgot my wallet. It felt silly at first, but it trained me to think in English.
That's genius. It's like practicing in real life without waiting for someone to talk to you.
Exactly. And finally, I kept a daily English journal. Just 3 to 4 sentences every evening about my day. Simple grammar, simple words, but powerful for progress.
So you were listening, speaking, writing, and thinking in English every day?
Yes, not for hours, just small pieces throughout the day. But those small pieces added up. That's how I improved so fast.
That's so helpful. Daily habits don't have to be hard, they just need to be consistent and intentional.
Exactly. Small steps, big results.
Jason, we've talked about your daily habits and strategies, but I'm curious, what tools or resources did you actually use? Any apps, websites, or materials?
Oh, yes. I didn't use anything expensive or complicated. Just a few free or low-cost tools that made a big difference.
Awesome. Let's start with your favorite.
Sure. My favorite app was Duolingo for basic vocabulary and grammar. It's fun, and I used it during breaks like waiting for the bus or standing in line.
It's great for short practice bursts. What about listening?
For listening, I used Spotify and YouTube. On Spotify, I listened to English learning podcasts, especially ones for beginners. And on YouTube, I followed channels that explain English in simple ways.
That's a gold mine. Any recommendations?
Yes, I liked English Class 101 and Speak English with Mr. Duncan. They speak slowly and clearly, perfect for beginners.
And for speaking?
I used an app called Hello Talk. It connects you with native English speakers who want to learn your language. You can chat by text, voice message, or even voice call.
That's a great way to practice real conversations.
Exactly. And for writing, I used Google Docs and Grammarly to write and check my sentences. It helped me learn from my mistakes.
So, it's really about choosing the right tools and using them daily.
Yes, you don't need 100 apps. Just 3 to 4 good ones you use regularly. That's enough.
Jason, your progress is inspiring, but I bet it wasn't perfect. Everyone makes mistakes when learning a new language. What were some of yours?
Oh, definitely. I made a lot of mistakes, but each one taught me something important. Let me share a few of them.
Please do. Our listeners will learn a lot from what didn't work too.
One big mistake I made in the beginning was focusing too much on grammar. I spent hours trying to understand tenses past perfect, future continuous instead of just learning how to speak naturally.
Yes, that happens a lot. People try to be perfect and end up stuck.
Exactly. I learned that communication is more important than perfection. It's okay to say, "He go to school" at first. People still understand you. Fluency grows with use.
So true. What was another mistake?
Another mistake was comparing myself to others. I would watch someone speak English fluently and feel discouraged, like I'd never be that good.
That's such a common feeling, but everyone's learning journey is different.
Exactly. I learned to compare myself only to my past self. If I was better today than last month, that was a win.
That's a great mindset. Any other lessons?
Yes, I also waited too long to start speaking. I thought I needed to prepare more before having conversations. But the truth is, the best preparation is practice.
Amen to that. Make mistakes, laugh at them, and keep going.
Absolutely. Every mistake taught me how to improve. That's how we grow.
Jason, after all your experience, what advice would you give to people just starting to learn English?
Great question, Julia. The first advice is, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Speak as much as you can, even if it's imperfect.
That's so important. Confidence grows when you speak, not when you stay silent.
Exactly. Also, focus on daily small steps. Even 10 minutes a day makes a difference if you do it consistently.
Consistency beats intensity. Got it.
And lastly, surround yourself with English. Listen, read, speak, and write a little every day. Make English part of your life, not just a subject.
Perfect advice. Learning English is a journey, not a race.
Yes, enjoy the journey and keep going.
Jason, this has been such an inspiring conversation. Before we wrap up, do you have any final thoughts for our listeners?
Thank you, Julia. I just want to say, if I can learn English in 4 months, you can too. The key is to believe in yourself and take it step by step.
Absolutely. And remember, it's okay to have ups and downs. What matters is that you keep moving forward.
Exactly. Keep your goals clear, stay consistent with your practice, and don't give up even when it feels hard.
And for our listeners, if you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with your friends who want to learn English too.
Yes. Also, leave a comment and tell us what part of this episode helped you the most. We love hearing from you.
And if you want more tips and conversations to improve your English, check out our playlist, English Learning Podcast, right here on our channel.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Keep practicing, stay motivated, and see you next time.